asbestos questionnaires. This is a really quick topic to chat about. Do we have loose fill asbestos questionnaires? Yes, we do. Are they mandatory? No, they're not. So let's expand on that just a tad and say, okay, when should we actually, as an agent, be getting our vendor to fill in a loose fill asbestos questionnaire? Well, if the property is pre-1980, okay, it's a good idea. Okay, if the property was built last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, no. If it was built around 1980, yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea. They do say, the Fair Trading website, everything you read about loose fill asbestos, it's pre-1980. But, if it was around that period, you'd do it to be sure, just to cover off on that process. It's a one-pager. Whatever company you're buying your agency agreements from, then they will have this one-page loose fill asbestos questionnaire. Easy thing. Get your vendor to fill it out while you're there. You look, apart from anything else, you look like an absolute hero because you're looking at all the angles of how to sell their property. You're starting a conversation about this, that, if there is an issue, is that, we've got some, I think Granddad buried some fibro under the driveway before we did it. But, whatever that happens to be, that's discussions that you're actually starting, and you start getting onto a whole range of things. Then you start talking about material fact. Then you start talking about, it's a kicker for all of those conversations that you need to have with your vendor, so you know that you're being transparent with your purchases. So really good idea. 1980 is your marker there in the middle in terms of, do you disclose, do you have to get them to fill it in or don't you? It's certainly recommended as best practice for that pre-1980s property.